Hello, and thank you for joining me, Rose Ward, StampersDelight.com. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come scrapbook with me. Welcome to Scrapbook Sunday 101. I'm going to flip the camera real quick. So today is a little bit different than what I normally do. Today I thought together we would take a look at, excuse me, I still have a cold, the Halloween Memories Kit. Now, I did the unveiling or unboxing of that on Saturday, and I wanted to put this together, and we're going to learn how to do that together. So first, let me tell you that it does come with instructions on how to cut everything. There was a mistake in the dimensions on this printout, so there is a downloadable PDF, which I've attached to this video. But for me, I look at pictures. I don't read directions. I'm so bad. I don't read any directions half the time. I'm a more visual person. Plus the fact I like to change things up. So what I'm doing may not be exactly what is in here, but I put my own flair to it. So here are the stickers, and we're going to put those aside for a second. And I've already cut this one. And of course, we have the two-tone cardstock. So let me show you what I've already done. All right, let's move this out of the way. We're learning together, so I'm going to make mistakes today, I'm sure. So what I did read on the instructions for this page, for this particular page, is how you cut this down. All right, so this is 9 by 9, and the opposite side is, of course, this. I hate to cover up anything. So I am going to show you that first, and we'll go from there. Oh, would help if I brought my paper trimmer over. Remember, this is your page, and if it's something you want to change, go right ahead, which is what I do. But I will show you this. Okay, so this is 12 by 12. And what it tells you to do is cut it down to 9 by 9. So you're going to cut 3 inches by 12. So if you go over to here to 3 inches, you can cut that off. And then you're going to flip it around, and you're going to make this 9 inches. And that's where I get these pieces from. And those will be used on another page. So that's how you get the 9 by 9. Again, I didn't read all the directions. I figured we'd learn together. Now, one of the things on here, it says it's got a technique adding faux stitching. And what they're saying is you can take your Stampin' Write marker. Whoop, you want this side. Take a ruler and go down there and make fake stitching. I'm not going to do that. Okay? I'm all about quick and easy. So I'm looking at the picture, and that's really what I like to do. I'm going to look at the black. It does tell you to cut the black two-tone down. And there is that. That I will actually do. So I'm going to grab my two-tone black paper. And if I make a mistake, it's not a big deal. I will make it work. So that's 4 1/4. 4 1/4. And you can see that this has a white core to it. 4 1/4, and then that leftover piece is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. And we're going to do this one more time. We need 4 1/4. Let me see if I do this at 4 1/4. See, this is why I don't read directions. Let's do that at 4 1/4. I like to try to save things. and we're going to do 4 1/4. So this isn't quite another 4 1/4, but I'm going to use that piece. And then this one says 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So I'm only using one piece of paper and 6 1/4, which is right about there. And then it has willow white at 6 by 7 1/4. I'm looking to see where I would use the willow white. And I don't see it on this one. So I'm just going to leave that for a second. Again, I'm doing this not by all the directions. All right. So, and again, it also has, I know this might be confusing to you, but this is why I do it my way. It shows you to cut down all these other little pieces. I'm not going to do that yet. Again, this is just the way I do it. I'm going to add my own flair to it. If you are new to scrapbooking and you want to follow the directions, that's why they are there. But again, I'm more of a visual person, so we're not doing that. These pieces you're going to use for one of your other pages. Now we've got the black core pieces. So they show one here and one here, which is fine. I'll do that. One here. And I'll put another one right here. Again, I'm doing it my way. And you can see that these are probably all 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, but I'm trying to save some cardstock here. All right, so let's bring in these stickers. Well, first let me make sure I got it where I want it. I think that's good. I might even change this and put a larger one there. So I don't want you to get confused. Again, I'm doing it my way. All right, let's go ahead and put this down. And you can see the difference. Here's the two-tone. I want definitely the black one. If you watch me before, you know I like to do it the way I want to do it. I'm going to put this one right here. And that's all I'm showing you today. You don't have to do it the way the kit shows, but again, I know a lot of people like to do it exactly like that. Okay, so here's my layout, opposed to theirs. I'm going to grab these sticker sheets and take a look at what ones I want to use. So I'll start with the So Spooky. I am going to use that one. Now, I don't have a picture here yet, so I'm just going to move that up a little bit, because then this way I have room for my picture when I put that on there. And I will post the sheets or the layouts as I do them with pictures later on. Let's see. This one says Halloween Fun. And this piece right here, which I'm going to cut. So this one I'm going to just put right here. And I'm going to snip that off because I'll be using that on another page. This could be hours here for me if I was to do it all. But I am going to do each page so that you can see it. This is the Halloween Fun. That I do want to use. So I'm going to add that here. And then let's do a little bit here. You can put it underneath if you want. I'm just going to add that right next to it. Cut that off. Maybe you want your page not to be so generic. Let's just cut that off there. And take this sticker. Again, I'm going to move it down a little bit because I want to have room for a picture in here, which I did not find yet. So you can see mine is a little bit different than this one. Whoop. You cast a spell. We're going to put that one right here. And then we have these other little stickers with the jars. Leaving room for my pictures. Let's see, they got this one right here. What else do we have? Some stars. We'll add the stars. Why not? Now these little strips right here, I'm not doing yet. I may do those later on. Cute page so far. Let's do this one. Again, I'm changing the layout a little bit. Now I'm going to take this strip and I'm going to add that right here. And what I'm doing is I'm putting them back on my sticker sheet here until I'm ready to use it again. This piece right here is designer series paper right here. Okay, and this one will tell me how to cut that piece right there. And you can see all these little measurements, okay? So this is where I'm like, yeah, no, I'll do it my way. So I'm just gonna cut a strip off. By looking at the picture. I hate measurements, what can I tell you? So I'm gonna do it this way. And I'm just going to do about a ½ inch. Now, there's bubbles on the other side. It's not going to hurt anything. Again, this is going to be my page, so I'm doing it my way. Okay. And then I'm going to add this piece here. Now, this is not a sticker, so I'm going to go ahead and on my glass mat add some Stamp and Seal. Now, this strip, they have layered this way. So I'm going to keep using that strip. I'm just going to cut a piece off, and I'm actually going to not even measure it. And I'm going to take these two, like this, and add that right there. So again, I'm going to glue that down. This is, for me, this is sort of like the paper pumpkin. They show you how to do it, and then I add my own flair to it. We do have a little spider. I'm going to add the spider right there. Okay. They have a couple of those stars again. We'll add those. And one more star up here. And then they have some little words. Wicked Fun Spooky Season. And here's all those Wicked Fun. Again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually add it on this side so that I have more room for my picture when I find it. Wicked Fun Spooky Season. What I can tell you is to lay everything out first. Okay, I'm going to do that. So you can see mine looks a little bit different. Let's see, we have spookiest little monster with a piece of the gorgeous grape. I'm not even looking to see what size that is. I could. Let's take a look. So we have 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 for the gorgeous grape, and 3 by 3. So I know this is going to be a 3 by 3 just by looking at it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that. 3 by 3. That would go right here. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. Again, you can see that they already have the picture there. And I'm going to grab the little monster, Spooky's little monster. And I am going to add that right up here. Okay, and then you can add that to this piece right here. Again, I'm going to bring that down a little bit because I don't have the picture yet. I don't want to overlap it. So there I have my second page, which again is different than the instructions, but I like the way it came out. So let's take a look at the next one. I haven't really looked at this one that good. Okay, I see what they're doing here. Again, when you go in here, you'll find the other instructions. I'm just doing this by eyeing it. So let's see. Okay, so we're going to bring in these 2 pages. And remember those pieces that we cut before. They're going to go, one's going to go right there. And here's the other one. So I'm going to start with that. Now this is already 12 by 12. For me, I usually add cardstock behind it. I'm not going to do that just yet. I might, because it makes it a little sturdier. And also, let me just show you something else here. I know I keep flipping back and forth. You want to make sure you get it on the other side. So this is going to go on this side. So I'm going to take a look at this. Remember, we're learning together here. Yeah, they're using that as the whole piece. Oh, actually, we did that with, they didn't back it with anything either on this one. What I mean is I take 12 by 12 cardstock. I would cut this down a little bit so it's a little bit sturdier, but I don't have to. It's going into the album. All right. The one thing I do want to look at right here is how they have this cut down. Just going to look at something here. Okay. So here they have, it looks like, well, let's take a look. It's the pumpkin pie. There we go. That I am going to take a look at. And here is the two-tone. Am I confusing you yet? Okay, so here's the two-tone pumpkin pie. And I am going to go at 4 1/4. I am using these instructions here. 4 1/4. And then another one at 4 1/4. This is fun, isn't it? And then we need these two, so we can do both of them at 6 1/4. I'll swing out that arm. 6 1/4. And this is a little bit shorter, so this one is 4 1/4 by 5 3/4. This strip right here, I'm going to change this up. I'm going to do, this is already, well, let's just show you. This is 3 1/2. I'm going to do 3 1/2. 3 1/2. 3 1/2. 3 1/2. And then I have this little strip. Not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. Again, I'm not following all the instructions the way, if you're just tuning in. I'm going to go back and look at the way they have this laid out. And I'm going to do this and this. I'm pretty sure I want it that way. Sort of the way they have it. All right, so again, a little bit of my way, a little bit of their way. I actually have the light side here. Hello, October. And the spider web. Let's grab the spider web first. So the spider web I'm going to put right here. Hello, October. And then some more of these pieces, I think. What do I have left here? Fright Night. And we have some of these little pieces. I think I'll use that there. Maybe later. I'm not sure yet. All right, so that's very similar to this one for my pictures. And I'm going to add something else up there later. Okay, let's take a look at this one now. So for this one, I am going to add some, I got to pull it up closer to my face. All right, we're going to add some of these. Now again, I want these pieces bigger, and I want it to kind of go with this. So I'm going to change this one up totally. How about that? Nope. I'm going to do it this way. All right. So again, I'm just doing it my way. I'm going to do that. And let's see what they have here. They have this little strip here to write on. Let's bring that down. So this I would write maybe my journaling. All right, I think I like that. The glass mat is great for putting your pieces down on there too. I think I'll switch this up too. I'm going to use the dark side now. Okay, this is going to be where I'm going to journal. And I'm going to put that actually right here in the light so that you can see it. If you're just tuning in, I am creating my pages my way. Although there are great full instructions. We're going to add that up there. We're going to add the eek right here. So I still have room to write. And you can see they have 3 small pieces, or 3 small mattings. And I do want to see what that says. Beware, beware, beware. We'll use that one. And then the other one that they show here says, hello and be afraid. Be afraid, be very afraid. I can't see what that one, the writing is pretty small here. Eek. There's another eek. Okay. So I'm going to take part of their layout here. And what I'm going to do is put be afraid. I'm going to put eek up there. I'm going to take this and actually maybe put that on there. Do it up any way you want. So we'll leave that there for now. Let's see, do we have any of those stars left? Yep. Okay, so let's take some of these stars. And let's see, I'll put one here. And one here. Sort of the way they have it. I'm going to put it right here because mine goes up to the black. So you can see the difference on this page. And again, I'm not done. I'm going to add some strips probably. But here's their page. Here's my page. This definitely needs something up here, so we'll play with that after I'm done. But I'm doing it my way. Let's see what the next one is. Okay, so the next one is this is double-sided. And that looks like white. So remember, I cut this one. Let's see. This one right here. That's that side. That's that side. So we need the other one like this, which is, oh gosh, I like that paper. There it is. All right. So looking at this, it looks like they have this one as a white page. Let's just take a quick look. Yeah. This is willow white for this one. And this is full here. So let's grab a willow white. I really hate to cover that up. I'm wondering, I think I'd rather do it this way. I think I'd rather do it this way. I'm totally changing this one. like I said, we're learning together here. Let me take a look at this one again. Well, the bats won't show up if I do it that way. Okay, we'll do it their way. We'll use it that way. And this one, let's see what it says to cut this in half, because then I can save some of that. Here. All right, let's go back and just take a look. I know what I would do. I'm just going to see what they say on, again, that's the Willow White. Okay, here we go. So here is that page. And they're saying 6 by 12, which is what I would have done. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to cut this. Make sure it's going the right way. I want them both going the same way. So I'll cut that at 6 inches. It's fun playing with these kits, isn't it? Okay, so this one is going to layer right here. And this one is full. Are you enjoying today's video? I'm actually going to leave a little bit of white down at the bottom. Okay, there's my 2 pages. Let's take a look at what they have here. So they have this one. Let's see what that's cut at. That says 7 by 5, so that would be back there. All right, let's do that. There's a piece of white there, too, behind it. What's that white? I like that white, so I might do that one. I'm looking for the dimensions for the white one. See, you can follow this by the colors. Willow White, there we go. So I need 6 by 7.5, so I am following that the way it says. So you're going to have a lot of pieces left over. 6 by 7.5. Yep. To do other pages or cards. I'm going to do some cards with it too, I think. That's going to go right there. They have it this way, so let's work on that page first. All right. So if I follow sort of the diagram, this one, we're going to add that. And then we're going to add this piece, which is 7 by 5. So let's cut a 7 by 5. I think I already had one of these cut, didn't I? Yeah, this one was. Okay, we'll cut this one. And I want the stripes going up and down, so I'm going to do 5 here. And by 7. Add that right there, and this is where my picture would go for this page. So I am going to, I flipped the, sorry about that, my furnace just went on and I forgot to close that door. I'll tell you, I'm so happy they came out with these kits. It's going to make my scrapbooking easier. I'll lay that right in there. Now they have another little piece of white here that you could add for some pictures or journaling. We have a small piece here that I cut before. I'm going to use that for my journaling. So I am going to use the light side. I am going to put that down. Not journaling yet because I don't have my pictures in there. for this one, I think I'm going to actually use this piece. And I can put a picture on that. So I think I would do this and add another picture. But then I'm going to cover that up. So I'll show you a little trick here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it this way. So I'm not going to put a lot of glue here because then I can slide my picture in there. Let me see if I have a picture so I can show you what I mean. And of course I never, oh, there's a picture. Okay, so let's do that. So this is a picture. So I haven't figured out what picture I want yet. So when I do, I can slide it right in there. So I won't add glue to this side. I'm just going to do it this way. Leaving glue not up here or over here. I'm going to do it this way. So the end doesn't have any glue on it so that I can slide my picture when I find it right in here. Whoop, I did put a little too much right there. Okay. Hey, what can I tell you? This is the way I work. All right. Looking at that, we're going to add some of these stickers, the bats. And again, on my blog and newsletter, I will show you the completed scrapbook when I'm done. It takes me a while sometimes to find the pictures that I want to use. That's one of the things I want to get organized is my pictures. And then down here, they have the 3, but since I used that big piece, I'm going to hold off on that. Okay, let's see what this looks like. This says the date. Here's the date in the black. So we're going to add the date up there. We got some more little words. What does this say? Trick or treat and terrifying good times and trick or treat. So we'll add trick or treat right here. This one says terrifying good times. I'm going to add that over a little bit. There we go. Okay. I'm going to save those little pieces for a minute. Let's see. I think I want to add something up here, so let's see what they have. Again, they're using the faux stitching. I'm not doing that. All right, I'm going to take this one now. And here's where I'm going to be adding some strips. So let's take this piece. We got that. And that. And we're going to do some stitching here. Okay, so up here, I'm going to take those black pieces that I have left, and I can add pictures. Again, it's not going to look exactly like that. I want this at, let's see what this was, 3.5. We're going to go with 4.5 here. We're going to go with 5. So this is where I'm going to put my pictures. Again, looking different than this, which is fine. Let's see if we have that bigger page so you can see it. So there's the bigger one. This is the way I'm doing mine. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and I want the dark black. So I guess this, you would call this scrapbooking, Halloween memories and alternatives. Okay. Now they have this strip. And I'm going to take that. Where's my paper? The other half, the other piece to that. Looking for it. There it is. Okay, we're going to add a strip here of this back side that they have. I'm going to go with 1 inch. Actually, I'm going to, yeah, I'll go with 1 inch. I might change something here. So you can see now I'm not even looking at those measurements. Add that right there, right below that. So I'm using this as a guide, basically. Please don't forget to share my videos, follow me on Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I know a lot of you, I've been doing the Scrapbook Sunday 101 now for, I don't know, 5 years. And I will continue. I've heard from so many of you that like having this done. All right, we're going to take Halloween. Going to add that right here. This is where they have the journaling and all these little banners. Well, I want to have more pictures. So what I'm going to do is bring in the purple, because I have a lot of Halloween pictures. So I'm going to take this at 4.5. I'm sorry, 4.5. 4.5. Just going to grab 2 of those. And yeah, I'm going to have to trim that down because I want to be able to put more pictures here. So let's make this 4.25. One of the things I like to do, especially, and I do this with Paper Pumpkin, you already have the instructions on how to do it exactly like that. So I do like to show you alternatives. So we are going to bring those 2 down here for some more pictures. I'm going to bring this in and take the memories and put that right there. Okay. Then I think I'm going to take one of these. So what do they have here? They have 3 projects, okay? And you see all, I'm going to show you in a minute, all the things I have left over. I'm going to cut this one down. And I'm going to put that right there. That is ready for my pictures. And here we have this one. This one's pretty well set. Here we have this one again. So this is why I said I'm going back, because now I think I'm going to add the bats. Got one more here. Okay, so, and of course I have these that came with it for if you want to use them as matting. Like I could take this little guy and let's say put him right here with a picture. That's what I would use them for. Or here we go. This is 4x4. So if you find a 4x4 spot, you could use that and then put your picture at 3.25 by 3.25. Hope that makes sense. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those yet. So this was the 3rd page. And again, I will be adding more because I have more. Let me go back here with this one. Whoop, I want it this way. So to me, this needs a little bit something. So I'm going to take this piece. I'm going to cut that in half. Bring that up right there. Tuck that right under there. This little one I could tuck over here, but I'll save that for something else. Let's take this. I'm going to cut this in half. And add this here. Add that one, butt that right up. So you can see it's a 2-page layout, so that matches. This thin green right here, I'm actually going to use that. Let me grab my other scissors. I am going to, let's see. I'll lift it up. See if I can lift that up and use it. I think I can. If I could find my take your pick tool. All right, let's use a pair of scissors and see if I can grab that. You see this little piece right here? That's what I'm trying. There we go. All right, I'm going to snip that off. I'm going to use this. Right there. Didn't cut that too straight, but that's all right. And we'll do that again right here. Why not use everything in the kit? And let's cut this in half. Use that right up. Start it at the end. Like that. We have this thing that says candy, candy, candy. Add that right there. How about creeping it real? I'm using the little sentiments now. Creeping it real. And that's for my journaling. So there's this is the second set. Again, my creation. Changing it up. Let's bring this one back in. This was the first one. And I think that one has everything I want, except for that faux stitching. Something up there, maybe. Let's throw that up there. Using up these pieces. Okay. So you can see I still have some stickers left. I still have all of this paper. Two-tone cardstock. Even some of the designer series paper. This is the white. So I have all of this, and I can go ahead and make some cards. Here's some more. I'm going to save all these pieces to make more scrapbook pages or cards. I think I'm going to do some cards. So let's just recap that real quick. Now, I got to make sure I keep my willow white separate from my basic white. So there would be my first layout, alternate. There's my second. And there's my third. I hope you enjoyed today's Scrapbook Sunday 101 with the Halloween Memories Kit. And again, remember, make it your way. Okay, it's your page. You want to keep it the way you want, or if you're new to scrapbooking and you want to get started, go by the directions. Okay, I hope you enjoyed today. Don't forget to leave me a comment, follow me on Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and until next time, I'll see you next week on another Scrapbook Sunday 101. Bye.